Hello friend, welcome to TLK Arena. Please like and subscribe and let's get into a juicy topic. Lil Nas X is out again with yet another controversy, and for each controversy he tends to take a play at his connection with the LGBTQ community to douse the smoke he raises. In the past he had the controversy of whether he was a country singer or not when he released his single Old Town Road, and followed that up with his coming out. And lately, he has released a very controversial music video that is highly criticized. And what does he do again? He rallies the support of the LGBTQ community. Now, he seems like he's being smart and controversial for more fame, but he does also seem like he knows exactly what he's doing. Everything that he's been saying lately seems to be taking a jab at his Christian upbringing and how much he loathed what he was taught as a child. And his latest sneaker release is being followed up by a lawsuit from Nike. Lil Nas collaborated with a company to customize 666 pairs of Nike shoes. The number of shoes manufactured is the biblical number of Satan, 666. And these pairs of shoes is said to have been infused with a drop of human blood. It's unknown whose blood it is, but all 666 pairs is said to have sold out within a minute. These sneakers were adorned with the pentagon symbol and carries the Bible verse Luke 10:18 printed on them. Luke 10:18 is the verse that talks about Satan's fall from heaven. The shoe also retailed for $1,018, which is symbolic of the Bible verse printed on the shoe. Now, this is not the only controversy, as his latest single is also surrounded by controversies and described as being satanic, as it portrays some graphic images of Lil Nas frolicking with Satan. Parents were displeased with this release because Lil Nas has branded himself as a kid-friendly entertainer in the past, and there are concerns that his music video is too graphic and not suitable for kids, especially with his branding being associated with kids. In response to that, Lil Nas said it wasn't his responsibility to control the content that kids have access to, and that it was the parents' responsibility to see to that, which is not something you would expect from someone who has had dealings with kids and has branded himself as a kid-friendly entertainer in the past. Lil Nas has responded also to the Nike lawsuit with a video of himself pretending to be shedding tears, after which he burst into laughter. He also shared some mocking memes on his social media page. The 21-year-old is currently being referred to as the most controversial pop artist. Moving on, Sharon Osbourne is said to walk away with a cool $10 million payout after showing solidarity to her longtime friend, Piers Morgan. We'll tell you more about Piers Morgan's story after I run down on Sharon Osbourne. Osbourne's talk show The Talk is on a temporary hiatus and will not return until April 12, according to information released by the network. Sharon Osbourne parted ways with her talk show and CBS after CBS embarked on an investigation into allegations of racism against Sharon Osbourne. Part of CBS' announcement was that Osbourne's behavior towards her talk show host, Sherry Underwood, did not align with the values of the network. The full statement reads, "The events of March 10 broadcast were upsetting to everyone involved, including the audience watching at home. As part of our review, we concluded that Sharon's behavior towards her co-host during the March 10 episode did not align with our values for a respectful workplace. We also did not find any evidence that CBS executives orchestrated the discussion or blindsided any of the hosts. At the same time, we acknowledge the network and studio teams, as well as the showrunners, are accountable for what's happening during the broadcast. As it was clear, the co-hosts were not properly prepared by the staff for a complex and sensitive discussion involving race. During this week's hiatus, we are coordinating workshops, listening sessions, and trainings about equity, inclusion, and cultural awareness for the hosts, producers, and crew. Going forward, we are identifying plans to enhance the producing staff and producing procedures to better serve the host, the production, and ultimately our viewers." Here's a clip of Sharon's encounter with Sheryl Underwood.
Don't try and cry, because if anyone should be crying, it should be me.
Following that incident, former co-hosts of Osbourne came forward with allegations of racist comments made by Osborne about other co-hosts. These allegations included one from Holly Robinson, who said that Osborne referred to her as being too ghetto. Leah Remini also alleged that Osborne thought she was too ghetto as well, and will refer to their Asian co-host as wonton and slanty eyes. Osborne has denied the allegations and claims that CBS executives set her up because she showed support to her friend Piers Morgan, who was attacking Meghan over an interview which was a production of CBS in collaboration with Oprah.
I think that CBS was so horrified with Piers for the things he was saying, because remember, Harry and Meghan, it's the CBS interview.
Now, to give an insight into Piers Morgan's drama with Meghan and Alex Beresford. Alex is Morgan's co-host on Good Morning Britain. In an old interview, Morgan joked about being ghosted by Meghan Markle after a date and her heading off in a cab he paid for to a party where she met Harry.
And then I put her in a cab, and it turned out to be a cab that took her to a party where she met Prince Harry. And that was the last I ever heard from Meghan Markle.
So that may be the reason for his resentment towards Meghan Markle. Piers originally stormed off the stage on his own show when he was confronted by Beresford about his relentless attacks on Markle. He later came back to the show but would not recover from that confrontation because it sparked up over 41,000 complaints about Morgan, especially regarding his dismissal of everything she said as lies. These complaints centered around Morgan's insensitivity to mental health issues faced by a lot of people. Here's a clip of Morgan and Beresford's confrontation on Set the Good Morning Britain show.
Understand that you've got a personal relationship with Meghan Markle, or had one, and she cut you off. She's entitled to cut you off if she wants to.
Sorry, can't do
This is
this.
absolutely diabolical behaviour.
Morgan quit the show the next morning, and that was how Sharon Osbourne got herself involved in the mess and subsequently lost her job with a $10 million payout. On to the latest scandal from the Real Housewife of Salt Lake City. Jen Shah, who is one of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, has been arrested and charged for scamming people using her telemarketing business. Both Shah and her first assistant, Stuart Smith, were charged by federal prosecutors in the Southern District of New York with conspiracy to commit wire fraud in connection with telemarketing and conspiracy to commit money laundering. Here's how Jen Shah described her business in her own words.
I own 3 different marketing companies. And so when ads are popping to you guys, when you're like, how the hell do they know I'm shopping at Neiman Marcus? That's me.
Hearing her say that publicly on TV makes it seem like she did not realize what she was doing was a scam. If she knew and announced it, then that's another level of scammer confidence. Shah has been accused of scamming innocent people, especially the elderly, in her alleged long-running telemarketing scamming business, which has been ongoing for the past 9 years. Both Shah and Smith have been allegedly generating and selling lead lists to other members of their scheme to repeatedly scam the unsuspecting innocent individuals. A Manhattan attorney, Audrey Schwartz, has described their scheme as one that was motivated by greed and pushed on the victim by both Shah and Smith for fraudulent purposes. Their victims are alleged to be vulnerable, elderly, and working-class individuals. It was also alleged that federal agents planted spies in her glam squad during the investigation. Shah is a mother of 2 and a wife to football coach. She describes herself as the CEO of 3 marketing campaigns. This indictment comes right after an audio was released of her losing her cool with her former designer, who later alleged verbal abuse at the hands of his former boss, Jen Shah. Shah was unable to join her court hearing because the dialing system malfunctioned due to participant volume. These participants comprised mostly of her fans and the media reps. The judge had to reschedule the hearing for Friday, April 2nd. Radio host Rob Letterman has been fired from 97 Rock FM for comparing how burned he would like his toast to black women's skin tone while hosting a show with his co-hosts Rich Bull, Gansler, and Chris Klein. 2 of the co-hosts were also suspended for their contributions to the conversation, which aired on the radio station. Halle Berry described their comments regarding her skin comparison as disgusting. Here's a snippet of what Letterman said on her air.
So I will never go to a Serena Williams level, but I'm very comfortable a Halle Berry level.
He basically compared his toast preference to the skin tone of Halle Berry. When asked about Gayle King's skin tone, he said she did not even exist on his toaster, and also said he wouldn't go anywhere close to Serena Williams' skin tone. Pretty disgusting, right? Some advertisers pulled their ads from 97 Rock, and then an apology from Letterman followed. This is what Letterman said in his apology. I want to sincerely apologize for hurting people with my foolish and ignorant comments yesterday. After listening to what I said and how it must have sounded to others, I was horrified. I 100% understand why people are justifiably angry. I made a mistake and it's hard to look myself in the mirror. But I want to acknowledge it. I apologize from the deepest of who I am. I'm writing this to address those who were hurt and those who don't know me. I'm also writing to say, where do we go from here? How can I and others learn from this? Today I reached out to the local NAACP, my friends in the clergy from the African American community, as well as the mayor's office to seek their guidance and teaching. I ask for your forgiveness and I pledge to learn, to do better and increase my sensitivity and understanding. I want this to be a start of a learning process so we as a community can become better. Please know my comments were ignorant, but not meant to be hurtful. But I know I, as well as many others, need to learn from this. This is a great opportunity to get communication started so that this mistake can heal and not divide. I will make these efforts to use what I'm learning as a platform to better understand and hopefully help others while helping myself. Cumulus Media also had this to say about the situation, that they operate from a clearly defined set of programming principles, and there is no question that Rob Letterman's comment made on the Morning Bull show were in direct violation of their principles. They swiftly terminated him and suspended the remainder of the show's on-air talents, and they apologized and expressed their deep regrets. Ariana Grande has announced herself as a new coach on The Voice. She'll be replacing Nick Jonas, who will not be returning for next season. It's nice to have a younger coach on The Voice to spice things up a little bit. Hopefully, she's able to fit in with the chemistry and fun that the other voice coaches usually enjoy and share with the viewers. Here's what Ms. Grande had to say in her post alongside a picture of herself looking glamorous on The Voice coach signature red seats. Surprise! I'm beyond thrilled, honored, and excited to be joining at Kelly Clarkson, at John Legend, at Blake Shelton next season, season 21 of at NBC The Voice. At Nick Jonas will miss you. Chrissy Teigen, who is also known as John Legend's wife, has quit Twitter after 10 years of her non-stop tweeting and clapbacks at haters who dared to call her out. Her emotions had been running hot and cold lately with Twitter, starting when she begged POTUS to follow her on Twitter, and not so surprisingly, she got the following of the President of the United States of America. And then, shortly afterwards, she literally begged again to be unfollowed by the President, saying that she wasn't free anymore to be herself, knowing that the President was following her on Twitter. What do you guys think? Do you think that she's been having social media hot flashes? Or do you think that she's just having some midlife crisis and needs to sort out her priorities? Here's what the clapback girl posted as her farewell to her 13.7 million followers on Twitter. Hey, for over 10 years, you guys have been my world. I honestly hold so much of this world we've created here to you. I truly consider so many of you my actual friends. But it's time for me to say goodbye. This no longer serves me as positively as it serves me negatively. And I think that's the right time to call something. My life goal is to make people happy. The pain I feel when I don't is too much for me. I've always been portrayed as a strong clapback girl, but I'm just not. I'm just a sensitive shade, okay? I don't want to be this way, I just am. But I love you guys, I cherish our time together, I truly do. I also hate you. She did not feel there to express her love and hate, funny feelings towards her followers. And then she further on her Instagram page explained her Twitter departure with this explanation. It's true, the platform no longer serves me as positively as it does negatively. So with that, I bid you adieu, but I want to say that this is absolutely not Twitter's fault. I believe they do all they can to combat relentless bullying, and honestly, it's not the bullying. You guys have no idea how much they've reached out to work with me and my team personally. It's not the platform, it's not the bullying, and it's not the trolls. The trolls I can deal with, although it weighs on you, it's just me. I've come to terms with the fact that some people ain't gonna like me. I hate letting people down or upsetting people, and I feel like I just did it over and over and over. Someone can't rate that they disappointed you in some way every single day, all day, without physically absorbing the energy. I can feel it in my bones, and to the QAnon people who think I'm in Guantanamo Bay right now, laughing out loud, I saw Q into the storm and saw what I'm working with there, and I laugh out loud. I no longer care. Don't flatter yourselves. I wish Chrissy Teigen well and hope she recovers from whatever she's going through right now. Quavo and Saweetie elevator squabble released. This squabble, which allegedly happened sometime in 2020, has only just been released, and it's getting a lot of people talking on the internet. Now, a lot of their followers have been looking at them as their hashtag couple goals, and I'm asking how they can make these young people their couple goals. They haven't even seen the ups and downs of life in a relationship yet. Couple goals. They broke up earlier with Saweetie accusing Quavo of cheating on her, to which Quavo responded that Saweetie was not what he thought she was. The internet has been picking sides, with some people saying that Saweetie was at fault for swinging at Quavo, and yet other people blaming Quavo for pushing her to the floor and not trying to help her out. I'll just say it's too soon to judge. Little clips like this are not always what they seem like. Pump your judgmental brakes here until you see or hear the full story. You just start to see that they exhibited some level of immaturity in handling their disagreements on whatever issues that way. Are you on either side? If yes, whose side are you on? Leave your comments below. On to Tamar Braxton. Tamar Braxton and her ex-boyfriend David are back on the news again. They broke up after filming Tamar's own reality show Get Your Life. The world came to see the struggles their relationship were undergoing after the show aired on WeTV, with fans labeling David as controlling. Tamar will, after the show, suffer severe mental breakdown that led to her suicide attempt. Following the suicide attempt, Tamar praised David for his love and support, but that phase did not last as the pair's relationship got even uglier, with David filing a restraining order against Tamar, and that ultimately led to their breakup, with both of them dragging each other in the media. Lately though, they're back on social media again after Tamar posted a tweet to which a fan responded, and then Tamar followed that response with another tweet that alleged that David was cheating while they were still together. This is what Tamar posted. One day, I'm a meeting with the prayer hand emoji and the heart emoji. And then the fan posted, "It ain't none of my business, but I really liked your fiance. He was a good man, Savannah. But filming that show with you know who wasn't a good idea for you too. Maybe God can fix that. If not, I pray God sends you your Boaz." And here's Tamar's response that came with the cheating allegations. He was cheating with his then assistant, now CFO since 2019. Jessica, God fixed it. And Jessica, by the way, is the name of the fan that responded to her earlier tweet. David has, however, also responded saying that he's not a cheater at all, and topped it with a cease and desist order for Tamar to stop talking about him, as her continuous rant about him could harm his reputation. For all we know, that's Tamar's own story and life experience, and she has every right to share her life experience. His reaction seems more like the alleged girlfriend, who was his PA, now turned CFO's idea to protect her and her respect for her new position at his company. What do you guys think? Leave your comments in the comments box below. And as always, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and leave your comments below. I'll see you all at the next video. Bye bye. Hello friend, welcome to TLK Arena. Please like and subscribe, and let's get into our juicy topic. Junnie Mai and Jeezy wed over the weekend in a secret ceremony with close friends and family. And this is how that meat on the side became the whole 3-course meal. Here's a clip of her then famous that meat on the side comments.
You dated black guys?
Loved black guys, yeah. I did. But for me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean. You know, that's why I married white.
Years later, Junnie Mai has now tied the knot with her fiancé, with whom she got engaged about 1 year ago, and their wedding ceremony took place on March 27, 2021. And spoilers, Jeezy is a black man. The couple have always expressed love and respect for one another. They announced their plan to buy a home and move in together not so long ago, and voila, the knot is tied. Jeezy, who planned to propose to Junnie Mai on a trip to Vietnam, which is where Junnie Mai is originally from, would cancel the elaborate plan for a smaller engagement due to the COVID. And they have not also let the COVID hold them back from their plan to tie the knot. They wanted to wed in France, but I guess the COVID had some other plans and they went with it. It's a happy thing to see a couple make it through their engagement and get married, but it's just the start of their journey together. According to Junnie Mai, the passing of Jeezy's mother helped them to realize that for them, life is too short, and they decided to turn their planned wedding ceremony into a mini ceremony. Junnie Mai is also reported to have said that they provided COVID tests to all their guests on the day of the ceremony, and once they were all confirmed negative, guests were shuttled to the surprise location, which turned out to be their home. Their wedding was planned with the help of Susan Reinhardt and had Junnie Mai adorning a wedding dress by Galia Lahad. Jeezy also surprised Junnie Mai with a serenade by Tyrese Gibson, who performed Sweet Lady at the ceremony. Mama Mai, who recently fell out with Junnie and threatened not to attend her wedding, was also in attendance.
Forever. You can have a wedding without Mama Mai. Okay.
The mother and daughter duo were able to mend their relationship through therapy sessions. If you liked this video, subscribe, like, and leave your comments below. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. Hello friend, welcome to TLK Arena. Please like and subscribe, and let's get into our juicy topic. So, Kim Kardashian finally files for divorce from estranged husband Kanye West. This comes 1 year after the couple privately renewed their vows to mark their wedding anniversary. Kim and Kanye had been friends for many years before they began dating and eventually got married. According to Kanye West, he had convinced Kim to leave her then second husband, Kris Humphries, by painting a gory picture of what her marital life with Humphries would look like after he retired. The pair started dating in 2012 and got married in 2014. Many were skeptical about their marriage and gave them a timeline of 1 year to be divorced, mostly because of how short-lived Kim's marriage to Humphries was. Both Kim and Kanye proved the naysayers wrong, as their marriage lasted a long 6 years, which is a lengthy marriage according to Hollywood statistics. The pair seemed to be in love while their marriage lasted, as Kanye would always spoil Kim with lavish gifts that Kim was all too happy to post on social media. The impending doom of their marriage had been looming for a while now, and things basically escalated for the worse during the quarantine. The signs of their demise went from Kanye embracing his Christian side and wanting Kim to be less nude. Another obvious sign was in the fact that throughout Kanye's attempt at becoming a POTUS, his now estranged wife never supported him publicly by any means. And then there were the incidences of Kanye's mental breakdowns during his rallies and news conferences while he was in pursuit of his presidency, where he divulged family information, especially relating to their kid, North. And Kim was especially not pleased about that. Kanye also accused Kim of cheating with another famous celebrity. During the quarantine, some outlets reported on Kim's frustration about having to parent the kids on her own with little to no support from Kanye. And most recently, there were rumors surrounding Kanye's infidelity. Kim Kardashian, just like Kenya Moore, are two strong, independent women who basically sacrifice the core of who they really are to satisfy the standards of their husband, as could be seen in their public and reality show appearances. Kim seems to have been the most invested mentally and emotionally in trying to keep the marriage and the family together. While this is Kim's third marriage, the marriage was the first for Kanye. Kim was first married to Damon Thomas from the year 2000 to 2003. The then 19-year-old Kim had eloped with her first husband and later confessed that she was high on ecstasy at the time she wed Damon. She also later blamed the demise of the marriage on physical and emotional abuse. Damon filed for divorce from Kim in 2003. Ray J, who is Kim's sex-tape ex-boyfriend, later wrote in his tell-all book that Kim cheated on Damon with him while she was still married to Damon. And of course, there was her infamous second marriage to Chris Humphrey, which lasted famously for only 72 hours. Kim and Kanye share 4 kids together: North, Saint, Chicago, and Sam, whom they both adore. Both Kim and Kanye seem like they will be having an amicable divorce, as Kim's filing is reported to be one in which they will both have joint custody of the kids, in addition to sticking to the terms of their prenup. Kanye seems to prefer his base in Wyoming, while Kim has been said in the past to prefer LA. It will be interesting to see what they come up with relating to having the kids while based in separate cities. It's a sad time for both Kim and Kanye, especially for the kids, and we'll keep them all in our prayers. At the moment, both Kim and Kanye are focused on the best interest of their kids. Kanye is yet to file a response to the divorce. And as usual, please like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to be notified when we have new postings. And please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye-bye. Hello friend, welcome to TLP Arena. Please like and subscribe, and let's get into our juicy topic. Derrick Jaxn has found himself in a very hot mess that he did not see coming, with these new allegations from an alleged former mistress of his. Backstory: who's Derrick Jaxn? Jaxn is pretty well known for his videos that offer relationship counseling to both men and women, especially to women. Over time, he has garnered a lot of loyal fans as well as a lot of critics who believe that he is selling unattainable standards of relationship to his audience. He's pretty on point in some of his videos, but if I must say, each of his followers will have to learn discernment in order to pick out what's best suited for themselves. This is where it gets particularly interesting because Jaxn pretty much found himself on the other side of his preachings. A lady who alleged that Jaxn had done her dirty has just come forward to expose him for having an affair with her while still married to his wife. Jaxn has been married to his wife for about 4 years now, but only recently began posting her online. And this lady did not hold anything back, even as she poured out a lot of tea on their sex capades, from their first meeting to their sex rendezvous, and even went as far as commenting on Jaxn's sexual prowess. The big question is, why did she wait until it's all gone sour to expose him? But her actions also bring to light as to how people who fail at things tend to become professors of the things they failed at, and the poor followers just consume everything they have to say, hook, line, and sinkers. This is not to say that everyone is perfect, so please don't judge and don't be too harsh on either of them in your comments below. These allegations exposes the hypocritical side of Derrick Jaxn. This is what Jaxn had to say about dating while separated.
I'm not against having a life. Like, I don't want anybody to put their life on hold because you're separated, but let's be real about separation. It is not divorce. There's a big difference. There's a big difference between separation and divorce. Separation is like kind of downgrading the marriage to like a situationship or something. You know, separation is still married. You cannot move forward with somebody else. You cannot get your heart entangled with somebody else.
A moment of silence, please, for the demise of Derrick Jackson's sainthood. The lady laying these accusations had some interesting things to say in her discussions with YouTuber Tasha K. And the statements you are about to listen to points to the fact that she was or may have been fully aware that he was married and happily assuming the role of a side chick until the jolly ride came crumbling down.
He, allows me to stay at his place. So I stay there for the whole weekend, and that's his birthday weekend. So why is he blocking me? That she found out something. I don't know what happened.
However, she goes on to say things like this that point to the fact that she was under the impression that Derrick was separated while they were kicking it.
Typically, I'm having issues and I'm separated or whatever they want to call it. So you use that opportunity to hit me up and whatever the case is from there.
He pretty much prepped himself for her uproar using his post from March 11 to begin to garner some sympathy for himself. And here is some of what he had to say in his post. Some people experience this before they even get married in the form of crushing heartbreak, humiliation, and broken trust. Some experience the same thing after jumping the broom. Almost everyone is left to either figure it out alone or face the temptation to join the mob who's giving up on ever being whole again, thus giving up on being capable of marriage. However, you don't have to do either one. Married or not, there is a way to restore your previous self, and with the help of the one who loves you as you continue to fight for your marriage. Now, from that statement, we can see that he probably saw this coming and took out time to prepare himself for this exposure. What do you think? Do you think that she should have braved the sour rejection and kept it kicking? Or is she right to be exposing him for his hypocrisy, especially being that he did not practice what he preached? Please leave your comments below, also like and subscribe, and see you again on the next video. Bye bye. Hello friend, welcome to TLP Arena. Please like and subscribe, and let's get into our juicy topic. Just 2 days ago, it came to light that author, poet, and relationship expert Derrick Jackson had allegedly been cheating on his wife even while married. Jackson is still married to his wife for 4 years. He spoke up 48 hours later and denied sleeping with mistress number 1. Here's what he had to say.
Try to have something against me, and now there's something semi-legitimate that is, me and Candace have had a sexual relationship without actually having sex all of these years, right? So we go hang out, we're on the yacht, we're doing our thing, friends are there.
And then minutes later, here comes another huge exclusive. Mistress number 2 is revealed. Now, if you missed out on mistress number 1's story, watch this video to the end for the link to that video. We'll paste the link in the description box below as well. Here's a brief audio of what mistress 2 had to say.
I met him through Instagram. He was like, I am married, but we're separated.
Mistress number 2 claims that the affair lasted for about 6 months in 2019, and that once it ended, she got blocked from all of his social media accounts. The similarity between the affair of mistress number 1 and mistress number 2 is that he allegedly liked both of them, and they were both led to believe that he was separated from his wife at those times. And once he was done with them, he went right into blocking mode, and that was it. However, there are some differences in these two affairs. Mistress number 1 saved him in 2020 in his matrimonial home with traces of his wife plastered all over, while mistress number 2 saved him in his bachelor's pad that had no traces of his wife whatsoever in 2019. At this point, it's not clear if one should be more alarmed at Jackson or more alarmed at these mistresses. Jackson, on the one hand, claims to know what a real man should be. He proclaims decency, loyalty, and treating women right, but outrightly is alleged to be doing the exact opposite, without regard for his wife or kids. But these side chicks, with all the boldness and all the audacity, comes forward to the world to say they were the side chicks, also without regards for neither his wife nor his kids. The nerves of all three parties. Have you found yourselves in Jackson's position or in the side chick's position? What would you do if you did? Leave your answers in the comments below. That's not all. Jackson, who was pretty convincing on his live session on YouTube, blamed his wife, whom he claimed was not taking care of his needs, and also promoted his latest book.
And I only was making a contingent based on my wife. I was only making a contingent based on what she said. Well, we're not dealing with each other. Well, she's not meeting my needs. And in that, I think anybody is kind of setting themselves up to fail.
Extremely embarrassing, right? That mistress number 2 will surface right after his denial of mistress number 1. This again was exposed by YouTuber Tasha K. At this point, there's no telling how many more mistresses may surface. Now, are you more alarmed by Jackson or by these mistresses? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye. Hello friend, welcome to TLP Arena. Please like and subscribe, and let's get into our juicy topic. At this point, the world is probably tired already of Derrick Jackson's alleged mistresses popping up left, right, center, up and down. But since they keep surfacing, we might as well bring them to your attention. It's fine to think that everyone is having a party on Derrick's downward spiral, but he pretty much ends it for himself by being slick and disrespectfully so to these women, and especially to his wife. This new mystery woman falls into a slightly different category from the first and second mistress, as he basically pursued this one. And from the alleged story as told, this one may have been the woman who could have ended Jackson's marriage to his wife, as she now insisted on terminating their pregnancy. Mistress number 3, who has simply identified herself as Nikki the Surgeon, came out with her own sledgehammer after realizing that Derrick and his wife are posing a united front in the midst of his struggles. Now, we'll get into Mistress number 3's allegations shortly, after we'll quickly take you on a trip to the United Island of Mr. and Mrs. Jackson. They both came out on a live video stream where Jackson confessed to his infidelities and got the support of his wife, who said that infidelity in their marriage is not something she would tolerate going forward, and then promptly corrected herself by saying it's not something we would tolerate going forward. So does that mean she was also unfaithful in the marriage? Listen to this in Mrs. Jackson's own words and ascertain for yourselves.
There is no justification for bringing other women into our marriage on any level, and it was unacceptable, and it's not something that I tolerate or that we tolerate moving forward.
Well, whatever we means to her, that's absolutely their cup of tea. Now, the part of the interview that got people talking was his wife's appearance, with the blogs and comments attacking her looks, basically her makeup-free face and her wearing a bonnet. There's nothing wrong with her looks whatsoever. Her appearance goes to show that she's a confident woman that is very comfortable in her own skin. It would take a whole lot of courage for most women these days to present themselves in their natural state to their own spouses, how much more to the world. She seems like a woman that lost her voice in her relationship, and thanks to the mistresses and the trouble it has brought to her husband, she's beginning to find her voice in her marriage. Some people were of the opinion that she seemed like she was forced to be on the video. On the contrary, she seems rather thrilled by the fact that she has now been introduced by her husband to the public, and she in turn is running with the publicity. She now makes live videos to address her bonnet and looks, and also to share her faith. Now back to mistress number 3, also known as Nikki the Mystery Surgeon. Here are some of her claims regarding her affair with Derrick Jackson.
I am currently dealing with Derrick. I don't have social media. I don't follow bloggers on YouTube or anything. He reached out to me last night and said if anyone contacts me, for me to hang up and block them.
They met at a mall. He hollered at her. They had a sexual relationship. They were still in a relationship. At the time, he was having the live united front with his wife, which is probably why she's now mad and sharing her story. Derrick has now served her the gag order, so she's unable to share details of their affair going forward. She got pregnant for Derrick before realizing he was married, and he allegedly told her, just like he told the other mistresses, that he was separated from his wife. Jackson wanted to keep the baby, according to mistress number 3, the surgeon, but she wanted to terminate the pregnancy, and she did. Derek allegedly told her that he had a $100,000 book deal with TD Jakes that might be off the table if she disclosed anything. Jackson has now also blocked her on all his social media platforms, but she later blocked him on her phone after she saw his live streaming session with his wife. All these were also exposed by YouTuber Tasha K, and I must say that Tasha K seems to be happily settling some score with Jackson. Tasha has also disclosed that more mistresses are hitting her up, eager to join the bandwagon. Do you think we've had enough of this mistress already, or are you excited for more to surface? Please leave your comments below, also like, and please subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you on the next video. Until next time, bye-bye. Hello friend, welcome to TLK Arena. Please like and subscribe, and let's get into our juicy topic. A front runner in the Matt James season of Bachelor, which is currently airing, has found herself in the forefront of a racist scandal. The irony of the scandal is that Rachel K. Connell, who used to bully a girl in high school for dating people of color, has wound up being one of the ladies contesting for a place in the life of a black bachelor. Now, this alleged racist Rachel, as that's what she's currently known as, did not stop at racist bullying. She took it a step further and was a member of a sorority and/or an attendee of a racist plantation party, better known as the Old South Antebellum Party. The racist photos were released following the TikTok post of the young lady who said she was bullied by racist Rachel for dating people of color. She has also been accused of liking racist photos and posts in the past. These were revealed by yet another TikToker who has posted multiple videos about the racist Rachel. Now, how did former Bachelorette Rachel Lindsay become involved? And how did the host himself, Chris Harrison, get intertwined to the extent that he's now forced to step aside? Watch this clip and see for yourself.
Go. And that's it. Like, boom, like, okay, well, this girl is in this book now, and she's now in this group. And I'm like, really? Okay, well, there goes.
Chris Harrison said there are no reasonable people on social media, basically calling everyone out there who aspires for a racism-free society unreasonable. Then he went further to label them as woke police.
When you see San Francisco erasing Lincoln and erasing Washington and erasing people because of what they stood for 180 years ago, I don't know, is that right? Is it wrong? The woke police is out there and
Man, woke policies have been out there since the abolishment of slavery, even before then. Else, we won't have a society like we have now. And to speak of 2018 as a time when people weren't woke is just a shameful thing for anyone to say. They are just people who don't want to listen, to learn, or to hear. And there has to be a scandal of some sort that would or could affect their earnings for them to acknowledge, voice out, and seldom leave out change. Change that may not even be deep-rooted. At some point in this interview with Rachel Lindsay, Chris Harrison started to caution himself with the "I don't know" cliche. But if you really don't know and are not sure, why not shut up? Throughout the interview, Rachel Lindsay basically was playing it safe, only to end up speaking up after Chris Harrison was forced to step down due to the backlash. When asked who she was to define what racism is, Rachel Lindsay, who is a black attorney, had nothing to say in that moment. But like, girl, why wait until the die is cast to call a spade a spade? Rachel Lindsay, however, called Chris Harrison out in subsequent interviews she featured on. Now, she has now announced that she will not be renewing her contract with a franchise. We all need to do better with ignorance, do better with playing it safe for some paychecks, and do better with doing the wrong things that hurt a whole lot of people. Racist Rachel's mom spoke up and alluded to her daughter's Indian roots. Well, if she has a colored root, why bully someone over dating people of color? Why associate herself with racism if she's not racist? Just to end up with a lame excuse that she has some Indian roots? Now, in the season's Bachelor's most recent episode, racist Rachel is one of the ladies who was given the hometown rose. It will be interesting to see how that plays out in the next episode that will feature Rachel's Kirkconnell's family, as people will be sure to pick the family apart, looking for racist tendencies, bearing in mind that they've all been dug into and labeled racist. The other three ladies who received the hometown roses are Serena P., who totally avoided Matt's kids during their second one-on-one date, Michelle, who seems to have some common interest with Matt, and finally Bree, who literally worships Matt and opened up to Matt about quitting her job to come to the show for Matt. Rachel Kirkconnell reacted to the news of her racism with some non-apology, making excuses for her actions and using the word sorry one time in her statement. Now, according to her statement, she's not sorry for her actions. She does not apologize to the communities and the individuals she has hurt. Instead, she says she's sorry to the communities and individuals she has hurt. Anyone reading this should not skip over it, but see the deliberate non-apology, carefully designed to seem like an apology. And then, in the last paragraph, she makes sure to remind everyone that she's white in brackets. We absolutely live for this level of buffoonery, that's for sure. And here's what Matt had to say about the scandal. The other 25 ladies who identified as BIPOC also put out the statements in reacting to the trending racism scandal. And here's what they had to say. That's all for this video. If you have any comments, please comment below, leave a like, and please subscribe to our channel. See you all at our next video. Bye bye. Hello friends, welcome to TLP Arena. Please like and subscribe, and let's get into our juicy topic. Autumn season in which Strippergate definitely lived up to its hype, plus a drama-filled season where the new girls definitely brought their A game. Season 13 reunion is here, and the ladies are definitely showing off their reunion looks. Their color this year is black, and some of them absolutely nailed it in their individual ways. Why black though? Maybe to commemorate the Black Lives Matter struggle, which was featured prominently this season, with Portia earning her Portia Luther King title. Social media has already been crowning the best dressed and the worst dressed for the season, and we don't disagree with some of the opinions out there. The two public contenders for best dressed though are Portia and Kenya, whose dresses turned out to be similar in design. Watch to the end to see who we have crowned best dressed and worst dressed. Keep watching too to see which designers are responsible for their looks this season. Fallon, who is a newbie this season and appeared as a friend of the show, is conspicuously missing from the reunion. Another person who was also missing in action is Tanya, who basically disappeared after the Strippergate scandal, fueled by the villain herself, none other than Portia's arch-enemy, Kenya Moore. Tanya disappeared after being accused of being one of the two ladies that laid with the stripper in a multi-adult activity. Now, we'll start the rundown with Drew Sidora. Even though her style did not hold the wow factor compared to the other lady, she definitely wowed the viewers with a look that screams sneeze, 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 as against the anti-looks that she had done most of the season. So we crowned her with the most unexpected look of this season's reunion. Her dress was made by Bright by Nona Couture. Shoes was by Giuseppe Zanotti. Jewelry was from House of Emmanuel. Her hair was by Miss Monique, and she had done the Go Naked hair. Makeup was by Haley and styling by Jeremy Haynes. Next will be Latoya, who spotted a very daring look, bearing her lingerie, and has the same middle black dress vibe as Drew's, both of which were accentuated with the side overflow piece. Latoya's dress was by Naomi, her jewelry by Icebox, hair by Nicole Hemmings, her makeup was beat by Twiggy, and we crowned her with the most sultry look of this season's reunion. Next spotlight is on Marlo Hampton, whose dress was one of the most criticized, but she wore it well. Her dress was by Monot Zam Barrett and Justin Perry, her shoes by Giuseppe Zanotti. Her jewelry was CZ by Kenneth J. Lane. Her hair was colored by Justin Webster and styled by Shadavia Smith. Her makeup was by Lauren Sinclair and her nails by Iman Gabriel. Malu almost did not get any crown, but we found her a crown as the simplest look of the season, as she went simple with the design and had a lot of bare skin. Next will be Shamia Mortain. She had a little bit of Diana Ross vibe with a Barbie energy. Her dress was by Albina Daila, shoes by Giuseppe Zanotti, jewelry by Trey Noir. Her hair was by Shona, makeup by Daria Leighton, and her stylist was Fiskani Kaira. Shamia will be crowned the happiest look of the season. For some reasons, most of the other ladies couldn't bring their happy in the photo shoot. And then we have Kenya Moore. Kenya had a cute one-shoulder outfit by Linda Stokes. Her hair was by Janelle Smith. Her makeup by George Miguel. And we crowned her with the most confident look of the season. And on to her bestie, Candy. Candy had a dungeon vibe with the mistress hairdo, and that's how she earned herself the most dungeon-worthy look of the season. Her bodysuit was by Vex, her shoes by YSL, accessories by Vex, jewelry by Sorelli, and her styling was by Jamie Ziegler and Victor Jackson. Portia also had a single shoulder outfit. Hers was made by S.A. Attilia. Her shoes was by Gian Vito Rossi, jewelry by House of Emmanuel. Her hair was by Diana Haney, makeup by Kendrick Ramins, and her stylist was Jeremy Haynes. Portia is crowned with the overall head-to-toe kiddies look. And then we have Cynthia Bailey, whose dress was pretty but with an every occasion basic vibe. Her dress was bright by Nona Couture. Shoes was by Stuart Wiseman. Her jewelry Givenchy. Her hair was by Theo Barrett. And her makeup by Billie Jean. She's crowned with the best auntie look of the season. Now, the worst dressed of the season, which you have been waiting for. Drum roll for Candy Burroughs. She definitely turned out with the worst dressed title for the season. And the best dressed title for this season goes to none other than Kenya Moore. She only beat Portia out of this position because she wore hers with some confidence and sass, which was lacking in Portia's looks. We know you've loved every bit of this video because you've watched to the end. Please join our community by subscribing to our channel. You can simply hit the subscribe button, also like and leave your comments below. We would like to know what you think. Who do you vote for as best dressed and who do you vote for as worst dressed? If you did not like this video, also feel free to hit the dislike button as well and let us know what you did not agree with in the comment section below. See you on the next video and or our previous videos. Bye! Hello friend, welcome to TLK Arena. Please like and subscribe and let's get into Adjacent Talk. The Real Housewives of Atlanta is easily one of Bravo's best rated reality TV shows. It has seen some turnover in cast members, but still can boast of a few OG cast members. The show, commonly referred to as ROA, is on its 13th season, and word on the street is that the season's ratings experienced a downward slide, which might be because of the COVID-19 restriction, or as some would prefer to say, is likely as a result of losing one of its key OG housewives, Nene Leakes. Her exit from the show, just like the drama that she was able to drum up on the show, did not lack in drama as well. However, going back to why you're watching this video, the taglines are a unique part of the show, which features as an intro on every show. Before we get into the rankings, I know you can't wait for it, but it's important to let you all know that while the show lost Nene Leakes and Eva Marcille, who were pitch holders from season 12, in season 13 they added two new cast members, Drew Sidora, who is a pitch holder, seemingly sweet, pretty but not as glam as the other ladies, and has a very interesting relationship with her husband, Ralph. Fun fact here is that Ralph actually seems more of a housewife material than his wife Drew. Just kidding. On the other hand, the second new cast member, Latoya Ali, is only a friend of the show but is quickly becoming a favorite, showing off as a wild one, witty and pretty interesting to watch. Now, ranking at number 5 is Candy Burroughs' tagline. Candy is one of the OG housewives, still growing stronger on the show, And in the past, her taglines have mostly been about her success. This time, she decided to change it up, but did not quite nail it. Here is her season 13 tagline.
A little candy always helps sweeten the tea.
At number 4, we have Kenya Moore, the shade lady herself, and the queen of drama. She was nicknamed Ken because of the totally different personality she assumes when with her now estranged husband Mark Daly. Her tagline this season is ranked at number 4 because it is very cliche and lacking in class like she would usually carry herself.
If you don't like my shade, then step out of my shadow.
At number 3, we have the show's newcomer, Drew Sidora, whose tagline simply tells her story from acting in movies to being cast in plays.
I was in the game, but now I'm calling all the plays.
And at number 2, we have Cynthia Bailey, who recently got married to her second husband, Mike Hill. Her tagline is cute because it tells her marital story in a very cute way.
I've been through the peaks and the valleys, and now I'm head over heels.
Drum roll everyone for our number 1 on the Roar Season 13 taglines, Miss Portia Luther King. Portia came first on the rankings because her tagline takes us from the current COVID situation to her newfound purpose. And if you're hearing it for the first time, it has the surprise factor of like, hey girl, I see what you did there. Plus, you need to understand her journey, which is a story for another video, in order to appreciate her tagline. Here's a clip of Portia Williams' tagline.
I may be social distancing, but I'm here for social justice.
Hope you loved every bit of this video, and we would really appreciate if you would subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to be notified of each new video that we post. Leave your comments below and like as well. Seems like a lot to ask, hey? But be rest assured you won't regret it. Until we meet on the next video, bye-bye. Hello friend, welcome to TLP. Please like and subscribe, and let's get into our juicy topic. A young TikToker by name Tessica Brown has just made her own unique history as a black woman during the Black History Month. She has not only brought instant fame to herself, but also served as an unpaid influencer for Got2b Glue hair glue, as well as the Gorilla hardware glue. Ms. Brown, who is now also known as the Gorilla Glue Lady, took to social media to post this video.
Hey y'all, for those of y'all that know me know, my hair has been like this for about a month now. It's not by choice. No, it's not by choice.
Apparently, she ran out of her hair glue and decided to supplement with the Gorilla Glue that's designed for hardware and construction purposes. Now, we can simply say that she has set a standard for permanent hair beauty. Through the days and through the nights, her hair has remained constant. Through the shower and bath, her hair has also remained constant. Sounds funny, right? But wait until you see her demonstration of trying to get out the glue using regular hair products. Still no motion. Even as we keep Ms. Brown in our prayers, we beseech you all to not attempt this at all on yourself, on any other person or living creature. The Gorilla Glue is not designed for that. Ms. Brown has checked herself into the ER to seek help, even as she stands the risk of suffering permanent hair and scalp damage. Representatives of Gorilla Glue got wind of the now trending mishap and had this to say to Ms. Brown. Hi there, we're sorry to learn about your experience. We do not recommend using our products in hair as they are considered permanent. You can try soaking the affected area in warm soapy water or applying rubbing alcohol to the area. Now, just thinking out loud, I think that both manufacturers need to pay Ms. Brown for the unplanned promo, especially Gorilla Glue, just saying. Before you go guys, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also leave your comments if you have any and hit the notification bell to be alerted each time we post a new video. Until next time, bye bye. Hello Hello friend, welcome to TLK Arena. Please like and subscribe, and let's get into our juicy topic. Hi there, we're bringing you the latest on Tessica Brown, aka the Gorilla Glue Lady. Word on the street is that Tessica Brown has resorted to using goof off to take out the Gorilla Glue, but is it working? Now, we do not advise or encourage the use of any sort of household chemicals on your hair. Using that is at your own risk. She recently spoke about her post-ER experience, and here's what went down. In an interview with ET Online, Ms. Brown stated that she regrets posting the clip on TikTok, and according to her, she posted the clips online with the hope that someone out there could offer some help. She acknowledged that a lot of people have been offering her some help and support, including celebrities like Porsha Williams, Chance the Rapper, and Jess Hilarious. She denies the trending claim that she's planning to sue Gorilla Glue as claimed by TMZ and other bloggers, and admits that she made a huge mistake in applying the Gorilla Glue on her hair, even while expressing a lot of regrets through all that she has been exposed to. When asked what she planned to do with the GoFundMe funds she has been raising, she indicated that it would go towards getting all the hair that she would need. Although she only planned to raise $1,500, her GoFundMe page has raised over $14,000 so far. We believe she will need the funds for way more than just purchasing hair, as she has expressed that she may suffer scalp damage as well. Her Instagram page has now been verified since becoming famous, and she has gathered a lot of followers in other platforms as well, and also now has a YouTube channel of her own with thousands of subscribers.
Then somebody who would want that? Who would want that?
She denies that she applied the glue on her head on purpose, as claimed by some bloggers who accused her of clout chasing, and questions why anyone would think that she did that on purpose. So now, y'all, do you believe her claims? I kind of do, because it's okay to give people some benefit of doubt. When asked if she plans to use her fame and her newfound platform to her advantage, she said she wouldn't because she fears what people might say about that. But I would say that she should utilize it to the fullest, because with pain sometimes comes blessings in disguise. Please subscribe to this channel and like our videos as well. Also, leave your comments below if you have any. And until next time, bye-bye. Hello friend, welcome to TLK Arena. Please like and subscribe, and let's get into our juicy topic. The billionaire bachelor, famously known as Maria, whose name is Tyler Perry, recently announced on his Instagram page that he's now single and going through some midlife crisis. That to me is funny. Like, how often do people that are going through midlife crisis recognize that they are actually going through midlife crisis? But he posted this on a statement on his Instagram page along with a tear-strapping photo saying, "This is what midlife crisis looks like. I'm 51, single, and wondering what the next chapter in my life will look like. Whatever it looks like, I'm going to walk with God, be the best father and man I can be, hold my head up high, and try to look my best doing it." In a world with so much sadness, please try and stay in the good. Merry Christmas, and let's look forward to 2021. Bringing us peace. Some news outlets have announced that the split between Perry and his now former girlfriend and baby mama Jelila Bekele was amicable. It's sad to hear, because it's never a good thing to hear that two people we all assume to be in love have parted ways. Now, the truth is that he has announced himself as single with a pic that leaves us with some daring imaginations. But the myth is this: hasn't he been single all 51 years of his life? Now back to topic. How many of you find yourselves wondering why things happen when no one has cared to say why it happens? I'm not spilling any tea here, just wondering out loud what may have happened to cause the split. Could either of them have been ready to settle down in marriage and the other is like, nah, not for me? Could it be a prenup issue? Could they have grown apart? Could they have found themselves in a triangle situation and the affected party is like, okay, now I'm done? Let us know what your thoughts are as to what you think may have caused the split. And ladies, feel free to shoot your shot at Tyler Perry, just like I've done already, in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, and be notified of future videos. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye. Hello friend, welcome to TLK Arena. Please like and subscribe, and let's get into our juicy topic. Ariana Grande has announced she's engaged again, this time to her boyfriend of about 1 year, Dalton Gomez. The two are definitely ending 2020 in a Grande style. They've been quarantining together for the most part of the year. The two also appeared together in Stuck With You, which is Ari's duet music video with Justin Bieber. The engagement announcement was captioned with the cryptic message "Forever and then some," leaving us to wonder about the last part of the post. Other celebrities have been responding to the post with congratulatory messages, amongst them is Kim Kardashian, who responded with this post: "So happy for you guys, love you," with a ring emoji. Dalton works in the real estate sector, and according to Ari's previous post, Dalton is her best friend and the fave part of her day. She announced this to her followers while wishing him a happy birthday back in August of 2020. Ari's previous relationships and engagement had ended up in breakup songs, but we are happy for Ari and Dalton, even as we wish them a happier ending. In 2018, Ari's relationship with then fiancé, SNL star Pete Davidson, came to a not so pleasant end, after which she opted for a not so public relationship with now fiancé Dalton Gomez. Ari's mom, Joanne Grande, confirmed the engagement on her Twitter page with this post: "I'm so happy to welcome Dalton Gomez into our family. Ariana, I love you and Dalton so much. Here's to happily ever after. Yay." Ari posted pics of her and Gomez as well as pics flaunting her beautiful engagement ring. Congratulations is in order for these two. Click the link to subscribe for more and more awesome videos like this one. Also like our page and click on the notification bell to be notified of future videos. We love you and we'll see you on our next video. Bye bye. Hello friend, welcome to TLK Arena. Please like and subscribe, and let's get into our juicy talk. We are bringing you the great news that Tayshia Adams is engaged to Zach Clark. Alas, all her fears of being handed Claire's leftover has been completely erased. Spoiler alert is that something good could come out of Remnants, if you get what I mean. With all the drama towards the end of the season finally came to an end on a happy note. Congratulations to Tayshia and Zach on their beautiful engagement. It's not very often you shed a tear or two, but those speeches and Tayshia's suspense really got us for a brief moment there.
It's more than that.
In their post-season interview with ET, they seemed very happy and genuinely so. Both Tayshia and Zach had that "I am in love" glow, and their chemistry was pretty much palpable. It seems like a very balanced relationship, with both of them claiming to be the gas and the brakes. Hilarious, hey? I hope Tayshia would not throw him away, as it seems like a really good one for her. Just listen to this. Up our gush about the newly engaged couple. Wait a minute, we can't live without showing you these taxi moments. It was just the goofiest and the cutest. Now, right when we thought the Bachelor franchise has given us enough for the period, here comes the Bachelor that everyone is talking about, Matt James.
Love for me is about the heart. And the way that I view life, everything is a blessing.
Following the preview of the new season that will be airing in January of 2021, Matt James, according to public opinion, is the cutest and hottest bachelor yet. Pretty much all the women on set and off set are drooling over him. His season trailer promises some more drama, as is expected from the show. We can't wait to get into it. We'll keep you posted. Like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and hit the notification bell for more of our awesome videos. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.